I don't want to talk about PCBs. I know the chair just did endlessly, but do you still have any way of, you know, PS 87 just found PCBs very, very upset, as you know.
Yes.
Is there any way that there could be more, a faster turnaround time? What would be the number in the capital budget that would give us a much faster turnaround time?
We are really straining to push this along as quickly as possible. Believe me, if we could take care of this in the next 12 months, we would all happily do it.
And how much would that cost?
It's more than a question of just dollars, although of course dollars are an issue. Remember, the mayor has given over $800 million in this 10-year plan. We are the only locale in the country, as far as I know, that has any plan in place to address this issue.
Or maybe nobody else has PCBs. So.
Everyone in the country has PCBs.
Well, maybe they don't fall out of lamps or lights.
I doubt that.
Your statement that we are the only jurisdiction that you know of that's addressing this is totally unacceptable, a response to us. You are supposed to address it, and myself and no one else who have children in the school believe that the PCBs and dripping balances and the impact that's having on their children is not a health risk. I don't even know if you really believe that, quite frankly, because I tell you, if you had children in school, I don't believe that you would take that same position. 10 years is totally unacceptable. And not only me, the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, they said 10 years is totally unacceptable. But you'll still hold forward that 10-year plan is the plan. So, I guess my question is, do you have enough money in order to deal with all of this particular matter regarding the PCBs? Because it's only, how much money is targeted for that?
Over $800 million
Okay.
over the 10-year period.
10 years. And you've heard me and others say that 10 years is totally unacceptable. 2 to 3 years is an acceptable standard. So you're saying that there's not enough capacity in order to do all of the work? That's what I heard you say.
That's an issue.
It's an issue.
Yes.
So basically you're telling me the contractors that are doing this work, there's no more contractors out there that can do the type of work to remove all of the light fixtures to ensure that all of the toxins and those balances and what have you are removed. How many contractors do you have that are employed to do this as far as PCBs in the schools and light balancing?
We have hundreds of contractors.
No, specifically on this project.
Go ahead.
Councilman, the projects are being bid out as we speak, so we don't have a total number yet.
You don't have to, you can't tell me, are there 10 contractors, are there 50, are there 100 contractors?
There will be 85, because we are doing 85 projects.
So basically, the number of contractors are limited by the numbers of schools that you want to take care of?
No, we
All right,
have,
so-
as the Deputy Chancellor said, we have hundreds of pre-qualified electrical contractors.
Okay.
The contractors that will be doing the work this summer be 85 based on the 85 projects that we have.
So let's say 1.5 or $2 billion. Let's assume that was the amount of money allocated to deal with the light replacements, to deal with the PCBs and the light fixtures. Then, if you had that amount of money allocated, since there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of electrical contractors, you can probably do more than 85 schools. Am I right or wrong in that analogy?
We would have to evaluate that. But I just want to go back to reiterate that children are not sitting in unsafe classrooms, Mr. Chair.
Well, let me just say on behalf of the thousands and thousands of parents where their children are being exposed to these toxins, the direction and the timetable is totally unacceptable to them and totally acceptable to many members of the City Council.
I understand that.